no. When I put a beat on you, I'm talking about you. You got no power. You got no power.
And you lost. And you still scared him to this day.
Hell no. No. You. Bro, I'm gonna knock that gap right back in your mouth. I'm gonna knock that gap into your mouth again. Yeah, you fixed the teeth. You fixed the teeth. But I'm gonna knock that right back in. I'm gonna bam.
And Shakur is, look, probably one of the most skilled defensive. I mean, he's slick.
Everybody's talking about defense. I'm the one that got less hit average per round than any other of these guys that we're talking about. We seen it on the statistics. You know, Shakur got good defense. We go back to Shakur. You know, he got good defense, but he don't throw enough punches. I have a way to beat him, and I have a way to, you know, obviously steal rounds, and I have a way to hurt him. So he can't hurt me. I could hurt him. That's a bad position to be. The fact that you can't hurt me with none of them, those are polymonology type of punches. If you can't hurt me with those, and I'm hitting you with bricks, it could be a problem for you in this fight. I guarantee you this, you won't walk out that fight feeling good. I tell you that. That I can guarantee.
Ryan, I would ask you.
Just when you thought the Mario Barrios fight was all that mattered, Ryan Garcia drops a bomb and calls out Shakur Stevenson's defense. In a recent live interview, Ryan Garcia unleashed savage shots at Shakur Stevenson right in the middle of a Devin Haney discussion. Ryan didn't hold back, claiming Haney would take Shakur down, and the comment instantly ignited chaos on social media. The two traded sharp jabs, dragging up past losses, and Shakur fired back hard, turning the exchange into an all-out storm fans can't stop talking about.
Yo,
I do have you beat him.
I will whoop your.
I'll pop that gap right back in that mouth. I'll have you looking like a saber gap tooth tiger. My God, I'll do you dirty. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
You suck.
Hey, I you though. Oh my, here we go.
I don't care.
Not the same fighter. Hey, not the same fighter. Not the same. Hey, when I put a beat on you, what are you gonna say? When I put a beat on you, what are you gonna say?
Their fiery back and forth only poured more fuel onto the growing debate around Shakur Stevenson's next fight after his win over Teofimo Lopez. Ryan Garcia's savage digs made fans wonder if he'd crossed the line, while Shakur's sharp reminder about Ryan's loss to Rolly Romero hit hard, sending the tension skyrocketing and turning the exchange into one of the most talked about moments in boxing social media.
Hey, no, when I put a beat on you, I'm talking about you. You got no power. You got no power.
And you lost. And you still scared him to this day.
Hell no. You. Bro, I'm gonna knock that gap right back in your mouth. I'm gonna knock that gap into your mouth again. Yeah, you fixed the teeth. You fixed the teeth. But I'm gonna knock that right back in. Bam.
And if that wasn't enough, Ryan Garcia went even further, boldly claiming his defense is better than Shakur Stevenson's. During the heated back and forth, he slammed the hype around Shakur being the best defensive fighter, calling it fake. Ryan bragged about taking far fewer hits than anyone in his generation and vowed that once this fight happens, he'll prove to the world who truly has the superior defense.
I saw you and obviously Shakur Stevenson had some back and forth, and you told him, quote, "I will whoop your ass."
Oh.
And Shakur is, look, probably one of the most skilled defensive. I mean, he's slick.
Everybody's talking about defense. I'm the one that got less hit average per round than any other of these guys that we're talking about. We seen it on the statistics. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Yeah, I've got to call a couple shots because I'm actually trying to fight, but I always get up. But, you know, these guys, they all talk about defense, but have you ever seen this face ever bruised up in a fight or after a fight? Never have in your life.
While the world hails Shakur Stevenson as a top pound-for-pound fighter after his dominant win over Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia steps in with bold claims of his own. He insists Shakur's defense isn't on his level, that he has the tools to outbox him and steal rounds, and even criticizes Shakur for not throwing enough punches, asserting he holds a clear edge and superior defensive skills.
I've seen Teofimo's face busted up. I've seen Shakur a little swollen here and there. We definitely seen Devin Haney swollen. So all these guys that you guys are pretending have this amazing skill, amazing defense, you look at the facts of it, it's not what it is. You know, everybody, I think, just has a perception of me of like some guy that gets hit a lot. Bro, when do I ever get hit multiple times in a row? Ping, ping, ping. No, never. It's only when I make a mistake and they could catch me, but nobody could just run up on me and just start hitting. Doesn't happen. It's never happened ever since the amateurs. So, yeah, all these guys, you know, Shakur got good defense. We go back to Shakur. You know, he got good defense, but He don't throw enough punches. I have a way to beat him, and I have a way to, obviously steal rounds, and I have a way to hurt him. So he can't hurt me.
Another factor in Ryan Garcia's journey is his past struggles with drugs and steroids. He admits he's been in darker places, but now he's taking care of his body better than ever as he heads into the Mario Barrios fight. Ryan claims that during his last bout with Rolly Romero, he wasn't fully prepared, but now his confidence is at an all-time high, treating his body like a temple, a discipline he lacked in the past.
How are you doing mentally? How's your mental health?
Oh, way better, man. Just got my confidence back. Got my spunk back. You could tell in the lead up to the Rollies fight, I wasn't even talking. I wasn't mentally there, wasn't physically there. I feel now that I've made in a lot of adjustments to my lifestyle, to my training, and just overall health. Man, I feel way better. I feels really good to be on this side of life. The grass is greener on the other side. And it feels really good, man. It really feels good. I don't ever want to go back to that dark place, That was, I was pretty dark, man. Somehow I pulled out the W, but after that, definitely took a toll on my body. I was not treating my body like a temple, and I advised everybody to always treat your body like a temple.
At the same time, Ryan Garcia's upcoming fight with Mario Barrios has sparked debate throughout the boxing world, including from Chris Algieri. Algieri claims Ryan has reached a point in his career where controversy seems to follow him, citing his past drug issues. He questions how a fighter without recent big victories is landing such a fight, calling it absurd. While Paulie Malignaggi believes Ryan has paid his dues and could still stop Barrios, Algieri strongly disagrees.
It being made, it's already a black eye on boxing. You got a guy who's coming off a loss. You got a guy who hasn't won a fight at 147. Not to mention, and we didn't mention this yet, he's got a drug scandal in the middle of that. So it's not even that he's just hasn't been winning and has proved himself at this level. He's literally cheated to get here and been caught and was suspended for it. But this is boxing, like the champ said, and it's unfortunate that we reward people who fail up. And just because they're popular, just because they put butts in seats, and Ryan does do that. And listen, I know, champ, you think that Ryan is going to knock Barrios out? He might, but he also might fumble the bag again, and he might pull a Rollies and go out there and throw 7 punches around and end up losing to a guy like Barrios.
If he throws 7, Chris, champ, if he throws 7 punches around, this will be the most boring title fight in fight history because Mario Barrios throws 4 punches around.
Meanwhile, parting ways with longtime trainer Joe Goosen has clearly shaken Ryan Garcia. He's now teamed up with David Benavidez, a move that raises questions, but Shakur Stevenson isn't worried. He points to what he sees as gaps in Garcia's preparation. After Ryan's loss to Rolly Romero, Stevenson believes a repeat is possible if Garcia isn't fully ready, noting that unlike other fighters who come in sharp, Ryan didn't give his all before, leaving doubts about his readiness against Mario Barrios.
I wasn't too mad at Devin and T.O. because it looked like they actually trained. It looked like they went out there and trained for that fight. I don't think Ryan Garcia gave the best version of Ryan Garcia.
Right. But
I don't think he trained.
Fight, and Ryan Garcia didn't really have a game plan for Rolly. Rolly definitely had one.
I don't think he prepared. I don't think there was a training camp in place that got him ready for that fight. And if it was, it wasn't a good one. And it wasn't a lot of time. It couldn't have been.
On the other hand, Ryan Garcia has gone in-depth, criticizing the hype around Shakur Stevenson's defense, calling it fake. In his view, Shakur doesn't truly have a strong defense. It's just his way of dodging opponents. Ryan breaks down Shakur's fight with William Zepeda, claiming Stevenson didn't perform well and explaining how he would have approached it differently. He argues that Shakur's low punch output is part of what makes him overrated.
Speaking of Shakur, power punchers don't highlight his skills. The guy that throws volume highlights it because he could just fade him off and crack him. Bro, that guy is not that bro. They hyped that up like, oh yeah, he can stand in the pocket now. He's standing in the pocket because there's no danger. Like, if you really know boxing, you know Zepeda doesn't have no danger in the shot. Bro, if I fought Zepeda, I would let him throw punches. I would dodge with my shoulder and just crack him one time hard. You could just let him throw, wait for a good shot. Boom, that's what he was doing. Wait.
So who you think, like a power puncher like Tank, he will have trouble against?
He'll probably beat Tank because Tank's not like necessarily a sharpshooter. It's different.
Going further, Ryan Garcia believes that if Shakur Stevenson ever steps inside the ring with him, he would struggle to handle his speed and power. He gives Shakur some credit against Tank Davis, acknowledging the threat, but insists that when it comes unbeknownst to himself, Stevenson wouldn't be able to manage Ryan's style. He claims his superior defense and movement would allow him to steal rounds and secure the victory.
Which if he hits you because he's so accurate, he's gonna drop you or could put you to sleep. But like not necessarily power punch. Like Edwin De Los Santos is a hard hitter. He would even have a hard time with rolling. I'm not even kidding.
Nah, come on,
bro. I'm dead ass. Bro, you don't understand. But like, get in there. You feel his hands. He's gonna put you on edge. When Shakur's on edge, he don't look that good. His skills that you see with a Sabetta won't come out. Like he can't just sit in the pocket like what Floyd does. Like he has to be moving. There's a big difference, and it's not gonna look good.
Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia has gotten a harsh lesson on the flaws in his own game. Tim Bradley has delivered a forceful reality check to Ryan Garcia, cautioning that this will not be another simple contest as he prepares to fight Mario Barrios. Doubting Garcia's display against Rolly Romero, Bradley thinks such mistakes could reappear and pull him into perilous territory. Noting Barrios' seasoning and established ability, he questions whether Garcia possesses the tools to earn a win over a hardened and determined foe like Mario Barrios.
A guy like Garcia, you know, his last performance wasn't that great. I expect him to have a better performance this time around. You know, he gonna need to have a better performance because if he brings that type of performance into the ring with Barrios is gonna eat him up. It's gonna be easy work. He gonna eat him up, man. But see, this is the thing, man. I noticed one thing about Garcia. Garcia don't like power. Now, does Barrios has enough pop on his shots to keep Garcia honest? That's what I worry about, right? And if Garcia land that left hook, can Barrios take it? You know, because that seemed to be an issue for Barrios, you know, upstairs and downstairs, the left hook. So, you know, interesting fight. It ain't no far-gone conclusion, like I said, that Garcia just going to walk through a guy like Barrios. Barrios got a lot of experience. He wants to hold on to that strap, you know. He got a lot of confidence in the ability coming off that draw with Manny Pacquiao. He's felt that type of pressure from a legend. So, look.
Although Mario Barrios had a stalemate that left many doubting his display, Tim Bradley asserts that confronting the quick hands, force, and aggression of Manny Pacquiao has built Barrios into a much more self-assured boxer than Ryan Garcia. Bradley claims Garcia might miss the exactness and fight intelligence required to counter Barrios, an entire combatant with every basic skill. He forecasts Garcia will become swamped, and the startling truth of the match will astonish all observers.
So, I mean, he's felt resistance. He's felt resistance at every single level, right? You know, even with the southpaw. So, I mean, you got a guy like Garcia. You know, his last performance wasn't that great. I expect him to have a better performance this time around. You know, he gonna need to have a better performance because if he brings that type of performance into the ring with Barrios is gonna eat him up. It's gonna be easy work. He gonna eat him up, man. But see, this is the thing, man. I noticed one thing about Garcia. Garcia don't like power. Now, does Barrios has enough pop on his shots to keep Garcia honest? That's what I worry about, right? And if Garcia land that left hook, can Barrios take it? You know, because that seemed to be an issue for Barrios. You know, upstairs and downstairs, the left hook. So, you know, interesting fight. It ain't no far-gone conclusion, like I said, that Garcia just gonna walk through a guy like Barrios. Barrios got a lot of experience. He wants to hold on to that strap, you know. He got a lot of confidence in the ability coming off that draw with Manny Pacquiao. He's felt that type of pressure from a legend. So, look, I think, hey, look, right now, I favor Barrios in this fight right now. I favor Barrios. I know a lot of people favoring Garcia, but shoot, I favor Barrios. He got a good jab, good fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? He got a good boxing IQ. You know, and I think he's the more complete fighter.
Although the public still recalls Ryan Garcia's defeat by Rolly Romero and suspicions circle him, Richardson Hitchens has offered his view on Garcia's current preparation. He feels Ryan now appears more driven and more focused than before as he trains in the gym for the Mario Barrios bout. Hitchens observes that how Romero appeared to paralyze Garcia in the ring was concerning. He also spotlights a weakness, remarking that Garcia holds a reduced fight intelligence and depends on a narrow range of abilities.
Ryan Garcia. I don't know. Ryan kind of turned me off at that Rolly fight. Didn't you say something about where he was training? Because I mentioned it too, that he would look like he was training in his house. Yeah. But he could be trolling and really training.
No, it look like he's in the gym now.
Yeah.
It look like he's in the gym. He look like he's trimming down. He look like he's in shape now.
Definitely looking in shape.
Yeah, he's definitely like he's getting smaller. He's trimming down. I was looking at his pictures. I'm like, yeah, he like he's getting ready to fight. But what turned me off about Ryan was when I was watching him and Rolly, like ringside, it looked like Rolly froze him. Like after the second, third round, Rolly dropped him. It looked like he was very hesitant, and it looked like all he was looking for was that hook. Like he was waiting for that hook. I feel like I can't just say Ryan is a super talented fighter, but IQ-wise, he only knows but few things.
While discussing Ryan Garcia's weaknesses, Hitchens identifies the left hook, which Ryan uses as his primary weapon. He considers this a vulnerability, particularly since depending on it versus Rolly Romero failed. In Hitchens' opinion, if Garcia does not adjust his approach correctly, he might suffer another defeat to Mario Barrios. Analyzing it, he states that although Ryan is fit and training seriously, he must fear the very asset he intends to employ, for if Barrios arrives ready with a plan to counter that left hook, the contest could conclude catastrophically for Garcia.
Like, he's always going to resort back to that hook. And if Barrios comes into the right game plan, with the right game plan, it's going to be the same. If somebody has a game plan for the hook, he's going to get beat.
Right.
Yeah.
So is that a fight you would want, 147, the winner of those two?
I want the big fights. I want all the big names. You know, I want the Teofimo Lopez's, the Devin Haney's, the Ryan Garcia's, all the fights that people consider big names and the toughest fights, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The Shakur Stevenson's if the money's right.
Yeah, but I don't want to throw that out in the air. That's my brother. I would never want to get in the ring with Shakur, you know, ever.
This identical worry is shared by leading coach Robert Garcia. While he thinks this bout is being arranged for Ryan Garcia to triumph and move closer to quick title success, he discloses private strategizing involving larger fights with Devin Haney and additional elite names. Despite Ryan's talent, Garcia highlights elements opposing him, principally his separation from prior coaches, which he feels could affect Ryan as he advances toward the clash with Mario Barrios.
It's a good matchup for Ryan. I think Ryan has the skills, the power, the speed to actually go and become champion. But there's a few things that I see that might not be in his favor. And look, Barrios is dedicated. I know him. He's actually a good friend, a good person. And they chose him because they think Ryan has everything it takes to become champion, to become the world champion, because they're already planning on huge fights with Devin Haney and whatever out there for Ryan. But the fact that Ryan, you know, has gone through 3 top trainers that would have done a great job, Eddie Reynoso, Joe Goosen, and Derek James.
Correct.
And he's not training with neither of them. He's training with his dad.
Now, this separation has become a significant discussion among boxing experts. Robert Garcia observed that Ryan Garcia's personal decisions have contributed to the circumstance. While he is encouraging of Ryan now preparing under his dad, Garcia considers leaving behind enduring allies who steered him through greater contests was an enormous error. Backing this perspective, Max Kellerman indicates that Ryan has not completely heeded his coaches, a shortcoming that currently appears to grant Mario Barrios a distinct edge.
Here's the question. Did Ryan Garcia ever allow those trainers to be the boss?
That's why he's back with his dad, because he's the boss. That's why.
Yeah.
Look, Joe Goosen, I know Joe Goosen. My brother used to train with him. He's not going to just let you get away with stuff like that. Derek James shouldn't either. Eddie Reynoso doesn't need. He's made so much money with Canelo that if you want to come to me, it's going to be under my rules. And if that didn't work, then Ryan's back. So that's I give that big advantage to Barrios to even pull that off.
See, that's the thing about boxing, and Big Baby Miller pointed it out, because there's no structure.
While Ryan has been cited for his drug use, he is also known for indulging in irrelevant matters, similarly to now taking shots at Shakur amid his fight with Mario Barrios. Boxing reporter Sean Zittel thinks Ryan Garcia's current behavior is mostly foolishness. While the bout holds a massive weight for him, he's investing more time roaming corridors, interacting with streamers, and joking around online than refining his skills. Conversely, Mario Barrios has been secluded in the gym for over a month, preparing at maximum effort. Even as Garcia reviews footage of his old coach perfecting Barrios' technique, he mocks and jokes, showing aggravation, not concentration, as the controlling energy before fight night.
YouTubers and influencers, and meanwhile, he is the Tex-Mex. He's from Texas, and just a different kind of cat altogether than most fighters you'll deal with. And so while Ryan Garcia is in his living room, you know, hanging out with some of these influencers I'm not that familiar with. They come across the timeline, Aiden Ross or Neon or Chris-Ann Rock or India Love and all this, and we haven't seen him in the gym. Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia Mario Barrios has been in the gym for months with his new trainer, Joe Goosen.
So, as the final bell approaches, the verdict is split. Is Ryan Garcia a distracted talent on the brink of another costly lapse, or a motivated star ready to silence the critics once and for all? This comes even as Ryan claims Shakur Stevenson's defense is a fake hype and that he can beat him, asserting his own defensive skills are superior. One truth remains: in the ring against a focused warrior like Mario Barrios, distractions are a luxury no fighter can afford. Who wins on fight night? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like, share, and subscribe.